All right, we're joined by senior linebacker Jeff Edwards out of Houston, Texas. Jeff, talk a little bit about the first 2 weeks of the season, the team going 2-0. What are kind of the expectations for the rest of the way?
We got high expectations for the remainder of the season, and the first 2 weeks have been, great for us. We've been working hard and been doing what coaches ask, and just our hard work has paid off.
Now, this past week, a little different than the first week. First week playing number 3 Delta State. You guys get a big win this week playing East Central, a team not quite as talented, and we got to see a lot of the youngsters. Was it nice for you not have to be able to not play the whole game?
Yeah, it was great as far as a whole team standpoint, and we all, kept our focus and just continue to grind.
Now, this week we got UCO. Their polls just came out. They're ranked number 24 in the country, upset West Texas A&M last week. What do you expect from this game?
It's going to be a great game. I hope everybody shows up, and it's going to be a real good time for us.
What are some of their what are some of the things we can look from them? I know they have the top running offense in the conference right now.
Right. That, like I said, they've only lost one game since we beat them. So I mean, they're a good, talented team, and we are too. And we're just hoping to come out with the victory.
All right. Thanks. All right. We're joined now by junior defensive end Mike Talamantez. Mike, big game for you this past week. I think you had 2.5 tackles for loss, quarterback sack, forced a fumble. What was it like getting all those big plays?
Well, we prepared all week for it, and I just saw all the plays and just had to do what I had to do. So that's just all it is.
Now, how the defense has been playing very well so far, allowing less than 250 yards per game. What's kind of been some of the keys for that? Is it because you guys have a lot of players back, you kind of all understand the system, or do you just you feel like you guys are just a lot more focused and talented this year?
Well, it helps that we got a lot of older guys on the defensive side. You have to be able to lean on them. You got juniors, you got mostly seniors, so it's a good thing. You're able to put a lot of trust in them and do the job they need to do, and they can bring along some of the young guys too. That's basically all it is.
Looking forward to Central Oklahoma. They have a good offense, and they've been winning a lot lately. I think they started off the season last year 0-4, won their last 7 regular season games, and they're just coming off an upset win at West Texas. What troubles do they present you guys?
Well, they have a great running offense. Yeah, like Jeff said, they haven't lost a game since we beat them, so they're gonna have a lot of payback come back for us. But as long as we play our game, we're gonna be all right. As long as we're real good run defense, so we should stack up pretty good.
Now this is the 3rd straight home game in a row. We'll have 4 in a row overall. What's it mean to be able to start off the season with so many home games?
It's great. You don't have to travel very far. You don't get any of that bus lag or jet lag or anything like that. Just come in, do your job, and get out. That's basically what it is.
All right. Thanks, Mike. We're joined by sophomore wide receiver Damian Couthren out of Bastrop. Damian, the offense has been clicking pretty well. You had a touchdown reception this past week, first one of the season. How'd it feel to get into the end zone?
I feel real great. I've been waiting on this since last year, so it felt real good.
Now, what are some of your goals for the season? Last year you had over 600 yards. I think you had 38, 39 catches. What are some of the personal goals you set for yourself?
It's just to be the best that I can be. Last year I had 600 yards, like you said, but this year I want to become first-team All-American or first-team All-Conference. So, just double what I did last year.
And what are some of the keys this upcoming week playing Central Oklahoma? What are some of the keys against their defense?
It's just to move the ball. Billy's a good quarterback. We just run the offense that he tells us to run, pick up 5 or 10 yards every play, and hopefully beat them long on a couple plays, and just to get the win.
Now, what's your biggest strength? I'm guessing it's the long ball. You seem to catch a lot of those.
Yeah, I like the deep ball, or just like a little screen and let me go. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Joined by senior quarterback Billy Garza out of Brownsville, Texas. Billy, team's 2-0 this past week. You kind of got a little break, played 2.5 quarters, led the team on 5 touchdown drives. How was it to be able to kind of take a breather over the last half of the game?
I mean, it was fun. I guess to be able to, to take a break, but whether I'm on the field or off the field, you always want to be in tune to what's going on. So, even though I may not have been in, I was trying to relay as much stuff as I could, to the guys who were in, I was trying to help Nate out and stuff like that, tell him what I saw and this and that, and I expect the same from them when I'm on the field. So just as long as we're all clicking on the same page.
Now, you hit through 4 touchdown patches, which tied a career high. Were you lobbying coach at all, let you go in and try for a 5th?
Not at all. I'm not too worried about stuff like that. My main focus was that we got, the win, and that, we went out, we took care of business, and that was pretty much it.
Now, this week you have a much stronger defense to go against in Central Oklahoma. They just came off the upset at West Texas A&M. What are some of the things that maybe the team needs to work on and focus on this week to be successful?
I think I've said this every week, but we just got to focus on ourselves, and I think that if we execute and we do what we're supposed to do, that I think we should be all right.
Now, you have a lot of good wide receivers and a lot of good running backs. How do you kind of make sure everyone's happy and get everybody the ball?
I just try and first and foremost, I try and take what the defense gives me. Certain situations, I like to go to certain people, stuff like that. But the overall thing, it helps that we have such great, receivers and great running backs, because it makes my job a lot easier. I could be wrong and they make me look right. So, I'm fortunate to play with all these guys and a good group of guys that I'm playing with. So that, I guess, helps everything. And I think that if everybody puts the team above themselves and stuff like that, we shouldn't have any problems.
All right. Thanks, Bill.